god, it froze too soon! Okay, resuming.
I thought I was dead.
I better pay more attention to my capture device.
It's over.
Oh wow, critical hit!
That is that.
Nice form.
Get you.
Let's get this over.
Oh wow, he got the crit too!
Huh. Victory.
Wow, amazing.
Now let's go get close. Oh wow, he's the only one left. I do not want Edelgard to miss.
Well done.
Actually, let's draw him over.
This is a great chance for me to find out if the Sword of the Creator really is all it's cracked up to be. On that note, you'd better not surrender too quickly.
Oh, I won't. Why would you assume that? You thought I would surrender. You're foolish.
Hey, Princess! Heads up! There's a rat right by your Imperial feet.
How dare you make a fool of me? You will not rile me with such childish tactics.
You get tricked.
So the sheer terror in your eyes was something else entirely. My mistake. Anyway, it was only a joke.
You really hope to unsettle me with childish jokes? It won't work. You must stand and fight.
And you're dead. Stand and fight. Got it.
I hate to say it, but it seems we're at a stalemate. Looks like the Golden Deer won't be winning this round.
Nope.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are...
Please, please, please.
The Black Eagle.
Yeah!
Thank you for your hard work, everyone. I dare say that prize is as good as all.
Yes. He got more kills. And the usual MVP.
My thank you.
Edelgard, Professor, that was a spectacular battle. You both fought exceptionally well.
Mm-hmm.
Complete and utter defeat. I would hate to make an enemy of you two.
No
Yeah.
need to get carried away with praise. I know you both feel we won by a paper-thin margin. And I won't deny it. If we were to fight again, there's no telling who would prevail.
Sure.
What do you think, Professor?
Well, the lines were strong.
I am honored to hear you say that. Still, I must continue to train rigorously.
Oh, you
In
better.
any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
Agreed. I would hate to know a future in which I'm forced to cross swords with you.
Yeah.
True,
that'd be
although the
bad.
Battle of the Eagle and Lion was originally named after a war between the Empire and the Kingdom. But that's all in the past. I'm sure even the name will one day fade from the pages of history.
I'm sure too.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garrigmach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
It would be a
Alright.
fine opportunity to get to know each other better. Count me in.
So be it. Let's plan to meet up on the night we return. Is that okay with you, Professor?
I'm looking forward to it.
Seeing such a big smile on your face is a rare gift. It makes me feel like I can maybe relax a little too.
Alright.
It's finally over. There are way too many strangers at that feast.
Yeah, Bernie's not a people
Put
person.
your chin high, Bernie. It was a chance for you to have growth.
I believe she's telling Bernie to chin up, not put her chin high.
But everyone was acting so friendly. It was overwhelming.
Linhart, I wasn't done talking to you. If those Alliance guys came at it from here, and those Kingdom guys came from there...
I know. We'd have been able to take them out all at once. I heard you. I'm going to bed now.
Can you not sleep,
Did anyone
Lynn?
get the feeling that there were already couples forming? That's not really fair, is it? I wanted to sneak off with someone too.
I was hoping for some tea after our meal anyway. Would you care to join me?
I suppose I can settle for you just this once, Ferdy.
Until today, I thought it would fall to me to command and guide our ranks all by myself. But with you leading us, I've gotten to experience what it's like to fight alongside everyone. And I've realized how happy it makes me, fighting under your command. The Emperor doesn't take orders from anyone. It's their duty to stand alone and lead the entire Empire. But maybe it's better to have someone to rely on, so that you can support and guide each other through the darkness.
Okay. Am I that someone?
I may be heir to the Imperial throne, but first and foremost, I'm your grateful student. That will never change, even when I fulfill my destiny and become the Emperor. I told you long ago that I wish to enlist you in the service of the Empire. Well, I take it back. Now I wish only for your continued guidance during my eventual reign.
Don't just
Got
hide away in the corner, Professor. You're the reason we're celebrating.
It's because of you that I've had the courage to leave my room for a bit each day. I'm so grateful, Professor!
Oh, thanks, Bernie.
We were all just discussing how well you led us. Remarkable.
Your guidance is without parallel, Professor. I have had practicing of that phrase.
Alright.
Your training's been top-notch. Really?
Whatever would we do without you?
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
I feel the same. You are something special, my teacher.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly.
Yep.
It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this.
What is
Please
this?
continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Ramire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Alright.
Ramire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
An abnormal occurrence.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
Got it.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
The Blessed Lands. Okay. Beast Slayer. I wonder, what really happened in that town?
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness.
Flame in the dark.
Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
What's today? Ah.
Hey, Professor. Okay.
How about I skip this? Oh wait, what is this?
What do you think he's up to?
Let's keep watching.
Keep what? My instinct. Come on. There's no time. Oh no. There's no way.
Caspar, why did you I am not seeking excuses from you. It just so happens that you were correct in your If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Wait, he killed himself?
Great. So I would.
But, because of your actions, that is all. There is no way for us to know. The only lead we have is if this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization. Are you prepared to be him?
I'll take responsibility.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? Those kids might have been. I couldn't just stand by.
What now?
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the Knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life, if you'd like. I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
What are you suggesting? It's nice of you.
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the Knights.
Alright.
Hey, what's wrong?
What just happened? I'm a little dizzy.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh. What could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
You have? What could have caused that dizziness? Anyway, tune into part 9, where we will conduct our mission in the Remire Village.